All right. So today we're going to be making quiche in a mug. Are you guys excited for this? Because I know I am. So we're going to go over our ingredients list. You need 1 large egg.
Got it.
Got it? I got my egg. Yep. And we need milk. You can use whole milk. The recipe calls for whole milk, but if you don't have whole milk, that's okay. You can use any kind of milk that you like. We need some butter, and I have a little container of butter here.
I got my butter.
And we need salt and pepper. You need some grape tomatoes, only 4 of them. I got multicolored ones. They're all different colors. You're gonna need a fresh piece of bread. So any kind of bread that you like. You're gonna need some cheese, shredded cheese. You can use any kind of cheese that you like. Mozzarella. I'm gonna use mild cheddar on this. And you're gonna need some green onions. Oh, cool. Nice job, Natalia. Some green onions.
Green onions?
Yeah, if you don't have these, that's okay.
Right here.
Awesome. Look at that. So let's go over our utensils that we need. So we need measuring cups. We need our measuring spoons. We need a knife so we can cut our tomatoes. A fork or a small whisk, depending on what you want to use to break your egg up. And a chopping board, if you have a board. I'm going to use a plate because I don't have a chopping board here. So, and a very important thing, a microwavable safe mug. So it has to make sure you can put it in the microwave. And of course, you need a microwave, which is over here for me. So the first step is, we all ready to get started?
Hi.
We're gonna take our butter. So you're gonna take, let's see how much, 1 teaspoon of butter. I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of butter in my mug. Awesome. Good job, Rachel. That's perfect. That's great, Natalia.
I put it in the mug.
Yep. So after we put our butter in, we're gonna put this in the microwave for 15 seconds. We want our butter to be melted. We do not want it to be boiling hot. So we want it just to be melted. I'm gonna start for 15 seconds. And if it needs more time, I'll put more in.
My butter's already melted. Already.
We want it to be liquid melted, not just soft. So you already have, so we want to put it in the microwave until it's a liquid. We want it to be melted.
This is what my butter looks like.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it in the microwave for 15 seconds, Natalia.
Do I put anything wet in it or no? It's like hardened.
We're gonna put our mug in. So I put my mug in.
Is this enough butter though?
Yeah, it's one teaspoon. Yep. So you can see how, I mean, I'm gonna move my camera. It's melted. You can't really see it, can you?
Yeah. So you want me to put this in the mug and then put it in the microwave?
Yep. So you want to put your 1 teaspoon of butter in your mug.
Oh, okay.
And then we want to put your mug in the microwave with the butter for 15 seconds. And mine's pretty melted. There's a little, chunky spots in there, but that's okay. We can keep those in. So we're gonna wait for our friend Natalia to get caught up here.
Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
Is this okay? Or that
That's perfect. It's 1 teaspoon. You can go put it in the microwave for 15 seconds.
okay.
Good job, Rachel.
Is it okay if I do 20 seconds and then watch it and then take it out?
15 seconds should be good. Or 20 seconds is good too. We just don't want it to be boiling. We want it to be just melted. It should be good, Natalia.
All right. All right, it's going.
Okay.
It's almost done now.
Okay. Take your time.
It's done.
Okay.
What it looks like.
Perfect. That's perfect. So I'm going to lower my camera so you guys can see. So our next step is we want to get our egg. And we're going to crack our egg right into our mug. So I hit it off the side and I peel open. I'll put that over there. And then we want to add our salt and pepper. So we have, I'm going to wait for Natalia to come back.
Sorry, I went to wash my hands. And it's,
oh, that's okay. Take your time. Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
So did you add your egg?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to put a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. The pepper doesn't come out as good in the shaker.
Oh. Mine is finally grind already.
Oh, nice. And then we're going to take our fork and we're going to whisk this up together. So we're going to make sure we break this yolk all the way up. We want it to be really mixed. You want your butter to be mixed with your egg. You want your yolk to be completely broken. See, I'm stirring it around. So now it's starting to get thicker because of the butter that's in there.
Yeah.
You want to whisk it. Make sure the egg is all broken up.
All broken down.
See, all mixed together. There's no yolk. It's all mixed.
I want to make sure, yeah, all mixed.
Try it. Try to whisk it.
Good job, Rachel. You're doing great. Natalia, how's it coming?
Good.
Good. So now, that we have that in, we're gonna get our milk.
Okay.
And we're gonna
My
get
milk.
You need 1.5 tablespoons of milk.
1.5.
So I'm gonna use my big measuring spoon.
1 tablespoon?
Yep, 1 tablespoon. And we're gonna fill it up all the way one time. I'm gonna put that in my egg mixture, and I'm gonna do 1 more half. So I want 1/2 of one.
Yeah.
So 1.5.
I did it.
Awesome. Now we're gonna take our fork again and we're gonna mix that in with our egg. Now we have butter, milk, egg, salt, and pepper. You guys doing great. So now we can put that to the side because now we have to do some cutting of our tomatoes. So we have our grape tomatoes. I have 4 here, and we want to get 4 grape tomatoes. I have multicolored ones.
I'll be right there. Be right
Okay.
back.
Oh, she had like one card saying week on our container bar says, oh, ran. All right, I'm gonna wash these and then they can be cut.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you haven't washed your tomatoes, you can go ahead and wash your tomatoes under water. I've already washed my tomatoes, but if not, you can go ahead and do that. So we want to take a knife. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut these tomatoes right in half. So we're going to grab it on either side and hold it, and we're going to cut them in half. Being very careful because the knife can be very sharp. And this will be make sure that they're cooked when you put them in the microwave, because if we put them in whole, they don't cook all the way. That one was juicy. It squirted right up on me. You guys are doing great. So if everyone's done with their tomatoes, you can put those to the side, and we're gonna take our piece of bread.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna rip our bread into small sizes, about the size of a dime. You know, if some of them are a little bigger, that's okay. I'm just gonna rip it all up.
Is this okay?
A little smaller. So we want
Okay.
the size of a dime. So
Keep going. The whole thing.
we want to rip this whole
What's
piece
this?
of bread up.
Or is that too big?
Too big, a little smaller. So about this big. Very
There.
small. See how perfect. That's perfect, Natalia. So we want a little smaller, Rachel. Keep ripping it up. You want to really rip this piece of bread up.
Keep going.
This okay, right?
That's perfect. Yep.
Keep going. Keep going.
Doing great. So now I have a lot of little pieces of bread.
Keep going. Keep going.
You're doing great, Rachel. So are you, Natalia. You're doing awesome.
Is that big or small? It's too big.
So you want them really small.
Just keep going.
This is okay too, right?
Perfect. Yeah. If you want to add the crust, you can totally add the crust. And now we have our green onion.
Okay, I'll be right there.
It's fine. Take your time. We're going to just push our bread to the side here. And we're going to chop up some green onion.
Oh,
We want these to be really small.
I have another piece of bread here too, but it's only in one piece of bread.
Yeah, you only want one piece of bread.
Yeah, this is one piece of bread. This is cut in half.
Awesome. So I took one spring of green onion here, and I think that should be enough. And we're gonna chop it up.
Okay. I'm almost done with my bread.
Okay, take your time.
I always like to cross up the bread.
You guys are doing awesome.
it's coffee. I was thinking that and then I wasn't.
You guys are doing awesome.
I hope it comes out good.
I know it's gonna come out good. I hope so too, Natalia.
Yeah.
When I was doing this in the color spreads, I was copy through.
What step are you on, Natalia, now?
I'm still on the bread still.
Okay,
I'm almost done.
sounds good.
A lot of bread though.
Yeah, we're not gonna use it all, so you don't have to keep, you can, I'm sure you have enough.
Okay. I'll take some out then.
It's okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna measure it up when it's time.
Yeah.
And now you wanna
All
chop
right,
up,
now green onion.
yep, you wanna chop it up.
How many, should I cut 3 or 1?
I just used one. So I'll go on to the next part, Natalia, and I'll come back, okay? So Rachel, the next part for you is you want your tomatoes. We're gonna put them in your cup. We don't wanna mix this. So we're gonna layer these things into your cup. So you wanna put your tomatoes in first.
Put the tomatoes in it.
Because I put my tomato in my cup now. I can do 2 things at a time.
Ooh, look at you, you're multitasking. Good job, Natalia.
So how much tomato?
So you wanna put all of your tomatoes in your cup that you cut.
Okay.
Keep going.
And once we put them in, we don't wanna stir this up. We don't wanna mix it together.
Okay. I'm not. I'm gonna have to take out my fork. There. No, I'm still cutting my green scallion.
Okay. And now we want to take our 1/8 of cup, a 1/8 cup. So you want your measuring cup, that's 1/8.
Of what? Green onion?
Nope, it's going to be for our bread. And if you don't have an 1/8, you can just use a 1/2 of the quarter. That's what I do. And we're going to measure out some the bread that and we're going to put it in there, and we're going to use the 1/8, or so we're not going to use all of the bread. And we're going to
What is 1/8?
1/8.
Cut. I got this big measuring cup.
So do you have any small ones? So you can use a quarter and just make it a little less.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you see how I'm just packing it in there. We want to pack it not super tight, but we want to pack it in. Because we don't want to use that whole piece of bread because it'll be too much bread. And then we're going to put that in our cup. And like I said, we're just going to put it in. We're not going to mix.
Put it in.
You guys are you're doing awesome, Rachel. Natalia, you're doing great. Did you put your bread in, Natalia?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Ooh.
So you want me to pack it in?
Yep. So you only want to use, you can do like a quarter cup. A little less than a quarter cup. And we want to put it right in your mug.
Is this good?
That's perfect. Perfect. And we're not going to mix it or nothing. We're just going to put it in there on top of our tomatoes and our egg.
So you want me to put the bread in the mug?
Yep. Put your bread right in the mug.
All right.
And then we're going to, after our bread comes our cheese. And you want 1 tablespoon of cheese. So you're going to use your biggest one.
Wait.
got the garlic.
So how much of cheese? I can't remember.
1 tablespoon. So your
Okay.
biggest measuring spoon. Make sure it's packed in there so you have a good amount of cheese. You're gonna put this right in your mug, right on top. So if you guys kind of see, it's like we're making it a layers here. We're not gonna mix it, we're just layering it up.
Yeah.
And then our very last step is our green onions. We're gonna put those right on top.
Okay.
And you can use how much ever you really want. You know, this is to your taste.
So it
But-
doesn't matter. I just put all the green onion in, right?
Well, it calls for 1 teaspoon, but if you really like green onions, you know, you could put in a little more if you want. But 1 teaspoon.
Okay. I'll do that.
I'll put it up now. You guys can see. Good job, Rachel.
Yeah, 1 tablespoon.
1, yep.
Might add a little bit more. I do
Yep.
think green skin on. There.
Awesome. So our next step is to put it in the microwave. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna microwave for 1 minute, and then we're
Okay.
gonna check it. And how we'll tell if it's done, the egg will come up and it's gonna rise and it will kind of look goldenly. But we don't want any liquid, right? But we don't
No.
want to overcook. So we're gonna start with 1 minute, and then if it's not cooked, we will add 15 seconds, okay? So I'm gonna put mine in for 1 minute.
It's still like one for me. I don't know. And there's still bread. Yep. And tomatoes. Yep. Oh, do you need like I don't know. Anything else? I don't know. What I have in mind too? I'm not sure. Let's see.
Be right back.
Okay, I have about 30 seconds and then I'll check mine to see how it is. I've never had one of these before. I'm really excited to try it. Have you, Rachel?
Okay.
No, I haven't.
No. Awesome.
I don't know what's gonna taste good.
Hey, we'll have to find out, huh? Mhm. I'm gonna go check mine real quick. See, and mine's not all the way done because I still see a lot of liquid in mine. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another 15 seconds. And then I'll check it again.
Mine is done.
Is it done? Is there any liquid in there?
What?
I don't think so.
You should, if you tip your cup, can you see liquid or no?
No.
I think it appears to be done.
Here, let me poke it a little bit.
Yeah, poke it. That's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, it is.
There's still liquid in there? Yeah, so you want to add 15 seconds.
Okay.
So I added another 15 seconds and I think I'm going to add one more set of 15 seconds because everyone's microwave is so different. So we really have to go slow when we're cooking this. And it's better to have to add it back than doing it too much of cooking because then it really won't taste good.
Was it done?
I did it.
Now I'm gonna take a fork and I'm gonna poke mine like Natalia did. And I'm gonna see if there's any liquid in the bottom here. Or if my egg is all cooked.
So we stir it up?
Yeah, you can totally
check
stir
the
it if you want
liquid.
to.
It's still not. It's great. Ooh,
Let's do another 15 seconds on mine.
does it need to be in or no? So, cutting Quiche?
Yeah.
Oh, move it. You have to wait for it.
Oh, mine's perfect now.
So I heat up mine. Mine's more like it got tomato in it with the juice with the tomato.
Yes.
Is it egg or is it tomato juice?
I think it's tomato juice.
So if your egg is not runny, then it's cooked.
Okay.
So the only thing that we're really cooking in here is the egg. So if you poke at the bottom and it's all cooked,
Hey, this is more like a liquid. I don't know if it's an egg or what.
it could be butter, right? You
I
put butter
think
in there.
probably.
So is your,
Oh,
I would put it back in the microwave for another 15 seconds.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna let mine cool for a minute because it's very hot. Rachel, how's it smelling?
good.
Smells good.
Super hot.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stir mine up a little bit.
Mine is super hot.
Mine's really hot too, Rachel, so I'm gonna wait for mine to cool a little bit too.
Okay, it's out.
Okay, and check to make sure there's no liquid in there. We want your egg to be completely cooked, Natalia.
Yeah. I think it's cooked. I think it's the tomato sauce.
Can you put your camera down so I can see it?
Yeah. Let me put that in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, it's good with ketchup.
What do you think?
I think the egg looks cooked, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just the tomato got give out juice because part of the juice was in the container and then I couldn't pour it in.
Oh, okay. So that's probably what the juice is from then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought too.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try mine. If your egg doesn't, it looks cooked. So I'm gonna give mine a bite.
Ooh.
Blow on this. Hold it with your hands. I'm not gonna feed you, girlfriend.
It's
Blow on
really
it.
good. Make sure you blow on it because it's very hot.
More. Right, take a bite. What do you think?
Mm,
Good.
it's
Good and
really
good.
good. Do you like it, Rachel?
Yes.
Awesome. How's yours, Natalia?
It's good.
Good. I think I've told you guys this before that tomatoes are one of my least favorite foods, but I put tomato in here and I actually really like it.
I love tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
Oh man, she's crazy. I don't think that's too.
It's so good. Who would have ever thought to put bread in your egg in the microwave?
Mm.
Really good. And you also, if you like salt and pepper, you can add a little salt and pepper to the end of it, kind of tarnish it off.
More bites. Blow on it.
The tomatoes cooked nicely, didn't they?
Go ahead and eat it.
A little bit more salt.
This was so good. So far we learned last week how to make a lunch food, the calzone, and today we learned how to do a breakfast. But this is actually good for lunch too, right?
And breakfast.
And breakfast and dinner.
This is my breakfast.
It is.
Yes.
It's good for lunch, breakfast, and dinner.
It is good because there's eggs and eggs are good for you.
You can have it for any meals.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, do you ever have breakfast for dinner? At my
Yeah.
house, sometimes we do.
We haven't done a lot. We have, but we haven't in a long time.
We should do that.
I know, I love breakfast for dinner.
Me too. We did it last week. My daughter requested pancakes, so I made pancakes and bacon and
Oh, man.
And-
I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my dad try a bit of this before I eat the whole thing.
okay, sounds good. So Rachel, do you like this one better or do you like the calzone last week?
I don't know. I like both. So I don't
Both.
know.
I think I like this one a little better, which is surprising because pizza is one of my favorite. Mm,
All right. He liked it.
you did?
Yeah.
Awesome. I have to say, I really like this too.
Right. Let's bring this to the table. Maybe try that. I'll take care of it later.
I almost ate my whole entire one.
Right, get yourself some water. And then come back quickly. Because it's almost, class is almost over. You can say goodbye and everything.
Natalia, what is your favorite? The calzone from last week or this?
Hmm.
Well,
I don't know. Probably this.
I agree. I think this is so tasty. I will definitely be doing this again. And if you guys ever want to make it again, you can always go back on our page or our YouTube channel and you can watch this.
Molly.
And you guys can watch this and make it all by yourselves. Rachel, we're matching again almost. Yours is a little bit more red than mine, but
Yeah, because we put a ketchup in it.
no, she's talking about the bowl.
Oh,
That's right.
oh.
I love ketchup on my eggs. It's
She
really
knows
good.
what to tell you.
That's funny.
My oldest daughter puts ketchup and condiments on everything.
Yeah, they
What is
catch
it
up
with
for
sister?
chicken.
Oh, ketchup for chicken. I think I like barbecue
It's
sauce
good
for
on
chicken.
burgers too.
Yeah, and hot dogs. Have you
Yeah.
ever had ketchup on macaroni and cheese?
Well,
No.
I don't know.
I was
Sounds good. Mac and cheese.
it was actually pretty good. I was a little hesitant and my daughter was like, you should try it, Mom. And I'm like, but it was pretty good. And
Maybe I
also
can make that. Maybe I can make that for my parents. Mac and cheese with ketchup.
a drizzle of ketchup. And what also is good, if you like regular potato chips, like Lay's potato chips, the regular kind, using ketchup as a dip and dipping it takes like crispy French fries.
Oh, cool. I never had that.
Yeah, so you believe me, we love condiments in my house. So I have a lot of tricks with them. I'll share them throughout the session though. I don't want to give all my secrets the first day.
Spaghetti with his burger. And
You like
I finished it.
sauce.
awesome. You know, on my spaghetti, I like a little hot sauce, like Frank's red hot sauce. It's really good on your spaghetti.
My college friends like that.
I like spicy food.
My
Me
college
too.
friends like that.
Really spicy.
Really?
Yeah.
See, we have some people that have the same kind of taste buds as me.
They also have it in like chips.
They do.
We looked at the grocery store and it had, remember you said it had milk in it, but it was garlic chips.
I've seen, they're making so many different kinds of chips these days. They have dill pickle chips. They have hamburger chips. And there's, you know, I get shocked when I go to the chip section. I'm the plain Jane kind of girl.
What's
I
like
like-
hamburger chips?
So they're supposed to taste like a hamburger.
Oh,
Yeah. Weird, huh?
yeah.
I like Tostitos when I have salsa. So like I like nachos, those kind of
And
things.
cheese too.
And when I have pizza, I love to eat Doritos. The Cool Ranch ones though, the blue bag. But I only eat them when I have pizza because I don't crave them. It's not like something that I really like, but when I have pizza, I always love to have Doritos. I think it's because
Yeah.
it's something I grew up on.
Yeah, but there's different
I-
shit. There's honey nuts, honey, and there's plain, and then there's barbecue.
Yes, but I know there's so many different kinds of barbecue chips now. There's honey barbecue, mesquite barbecue, rusty barbecue. I'm just like, where's the plain Jane barbecue chip?
I do
That's
like
funny.
chips, but I don't usually eat chips every day. And chips not really for me, not
Yeah,
I don't
you know,
really eat them. So
have you ever had
They're
kale
good
chips?
with football.
what?
What,
They're good with
puffballs?
football. Yeah, when there's a football game, chips
Oh.
are good with that.
They are, and chicken wings, right?
That could
Yeah.
be for the Super Bowl football.
Yes. Oh, we can't rush on football season. It just barely started.
Yeah,
Mm,
I love football.
I know you do.
Me and my siblings have like shirts, Patriot
Yeah.
shirts.
Oh, nice. I'm pretty impressed with the
You
new
missed it.
quarterback. How do you like him, Rachel? Mac
I
Jones.
don't know. I'm not
I-
into football.
You know, into football. I think he's gonna
No.
do pretty good.
Isn't one Tom Brady? Yeah.
He used to be, but he switched to a different team now. Maybe. So they have a new guy.
They have a new guy, but Tom Brady, in a lot of people's eyes, will forever be a Patriot, right?
Yeah. I miss him. I wish he could come back to the Patriots.
Well, there's
Yeah.
two that left or more, right?
Gronk and Tom Brady are on the same team.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that pretty cool though?
Yeah.
And last year they
They're-
won the Super Bowl.
Boo, they're traitors.
Yeah.
But this year, Super Bowl, what do you think?
That
Yeah.
team.
I think it's a little early in the season to be able to tell who's gonna go.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
I heard the
good.
Cowboys are really good this year, so we'll see.
yeah. There's a lot of good other teams.
Yeah, I heard it is
Mhm.
They're
now.
good
I
too.
don't know.
Well, guys, I had a blast today. I love chatting at the end and eating our quiche together. I'm so glad you loved it, and I will see you guys next week for another
Thank
cooking
you.
club. You're welcome, Rachel.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Natalia. I
I
hope
had
to see you
fun,
guys
too.
soon. I had a lot of
Okay.
fun. This was a really fun class. You both did really awesome.
And it's yummy.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
See you next time.
It was good.
Bye.
It was good. Did you
Bye.
eat it? Bye.
I didn't know.